Hey guys, techmadeezy, and thank you so much for clicking on our video today. Well guys, check this out. We've got the brand new Monster Power Grid 300. That's right, this thing has a 300 watt inverter. And you know what's even nicer? It's pure sine wave, which is really cool. Now, don't let the name fool you, right? I know you think about a power grid. I love the name, but this thing is really great for portable power, right? Take this with you, charge your drone batteries, your laptop, your phones. Really nice. Again, it can power devices up to 300 watts, which is really cool. This thing only weighs 7.7 pounds or 3.5 kilograms. Now, you can power up to 9 devices, which is really nice, and it's got a cool wireless charger on the top, which we tested, and it did well even with a case. In this review, what we're going to do is we're going to do our super quick unboxing like you know. We're going to go ahead and show you the ports and the outlets. We're going to go over specs. But the other thing we're going to do is we're going to share estimated run times with you so you can know how long this can power certain devices and how many times it can charge your phone. So why don't we go ahead and get this party started? Hi, it's Al from techmadeezy with a real quick message. I just want to let you know the video you're about to watch is not sponsored. We went out and bought the products ourselves. So, if you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. It definitely helps. Share our video. And lastly, we hope you subscribe to our channel and become a part of the family. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed. And there it goes. And man, I had to get this color. I love different things, you know, and Monster's got a good brand, and I like the color. So we do get a kind of a pamphlet style manual here. So you do get that. You do get a car charger that also comes with a barrel plug adapter. And we've got our power brick, and it's not too big, right? So a 300 watt power station, and we're going to take some time and check this out. Let's take some time now and go over basics. So this is called the Monster Power Grid, and the MSRP on this is $399. Again, it does come in white and this color as well. I did find the white on sale more than this color, but we'll put the links in the description. Power-wise, this is a 300 watt max unit, no surge, no peak, so just be aware. It is pure sine wave, and we tested that, so see that in the video. Battery capacity on this is 296 watt hours. It is a lithium ion battery, and it has around 500 cycles, so that's good to know. It does have some protection for short circuit, overcurrent, over and low voltage, overload, high and low temperature, so that's good to know. Solar, very confusing. They say you can charge this with solar, but there's no information available. Hopefully by the time the video's over, I'll have more information, so I hope you watch the full video. This unit does allow you to charge it and discharge at the same time. We tested that, so you'll see that later on in the video. It does have an LED light. It's a 2 watt light. We demoed that as well. The charge times on this, so if you want to charge this from 0 to 100%, it'll take about 8 hours with an AC plug, or it'll take about 12 hours in the car, okay? Weight, 7.7 pounds or 3.5 kilogram. It does come with a 1-year warranty, but the battery has a 6-month warranty. So just be aware, the battery is only 6 months. Let's move on. Let's go ahead now and just take a nice close look. So it's got this texture. It's just a smooth texture, so that, you know, it's not grippy or anything. If you look at the front, you've got a nice Monster logo. It's kind of raised. And then you've got this industrial look with the bolts on the sides. We'll look at it all around. Now, if we go to the top, you'll notice we've got a 10 watt wireless charger. And there's your power button for your wireless charger. Your power on the unit has to be on in order for you to turn any of the outlets on. You'll see that. We've got a nice handle. And, 7.7 pounds or 3.5 kilograms, but still very nice. Now let's go ahead and look at the left side here. On the left side, you've got a 2-watt LED light, and we're going to demo that. So later in the video, it has standard light, it has SOS, and then it has strobe. Okay, and again, the power on the unit needs to be on in order for you to turn on the light. The light button's here. And the light button will need to be held down for about 3 seconds to turn on. So let's go ahead and turn the unit on real quick. You'll see you've got a display here. Now, the display will not show input and output wattage, but as you turn on outlets, like let me turn on the wireless charger, you'll see that that shows there. So it will show which of your outlets are on. You've, of course, got your charging outlet here. That's how you charge the unit. And you also have your cooling vent. It's got a fan built in, so when it needs to turn on the fan, it'll do that, okay? So let's look at the right side. So let's turn this around and look at the right side. Here we go, get a good look at this. So, of course, you've got your DC power button on top, right? You'll have to turn that on in order for DC to work. That's your car charger, and it looks like it's got a nice cover. I like that. You got a DC barrel plug. Now, these are both 12 volt, 10 amp. You go to USB, there's your USB power button. You got a USB Type-C, and this is a 60 watt, so that's really nice. So you can charge up your phones and stuff pretty quickly. You have 3 USB Type-A's, and these are all 2.4 amp. As you go to the bottom, you've got 2 outlets. Now, these are, they're sharing the 300 watts, okay? So you won't get 300 out of this one and 300 out of this one. It's going to be, obviously a total of 300 watts and no more, by the way. No peak, no surge. And your AC power button is right there. Let's take a look at the bottom of the unit and the back also. So the back of the unit right here, pretty plain and simple. And the bottom of the unit, it's just got, your specs on here on the bottom. And, because you can lay this in multiple ways, earlier we were just laying it like this. You could lay it like this, I guess you could lay it that way too. So it does, and it's not soft rubber or anything, but it's not, it shouldn't scratch anything if you're worried about that. We take a close look there. So that is our close look at this new monster power grid. Next, I'm going to talk about colors. Now, the color you see in front of you, this is called Black Volt. And it's really my favorite color, to be honest with you. So I had to get it. And the other color that's available, I'll pull up on the screen, it's white. So if you want white or you want Black Volt, we'll put some links in the description. Our first test is in the kitchen. We're going to be using this fan. I think this uses around 20 watts, but because the monster doesn't display the actual wattage being used, let's turn this on. So we've got a little battery left, and what we're going to do is we're just going to see if it can power this fan, right? And also, I'm going to use a kilowatt meter so we can actually see how much wattage the fan's being, is actually using. So let me turn on the outlet. I'm going to plug in a kilowatt meter right there. Okay. It's on wattage, and I'm going to plug this fan in now. And let's see what we're using. So about 24 watts. All right, so it's running a fan with no problem. I think I've got this on the highest setting. Yep, so that's the highest setting, and we are powering a fan with 24.2 watts. So, not bad. What else can we power? Next test, we're going to go ahead and see if we can power this laptop. It's a Dell gaming laptop. Now the charger says 240 watts, but I honestly don't think it's going to use that much, to be honest. So let's go ahead and plug it in and see how much wattage we use. All right, again, plug this in. And let's see. And we're using 50, 37. Okay. So wattage is fluctuating, but we're using about 40 something watts to charge the laptop using the provided power adapter. So not bad. Not bad. And again, no wattage on the screen. I would have loved to see that, but again, this is for portable power. So 44, 45 watts I'm seeing there. And it can run a laptop. So the question is, can I make a cup of coffee using the Monster PowerGrid 300? Well, I'm sorry to say no. On this coffee maker, this is a Keurig K Supreme Plus Smart. It uses 1400 watts to make a cup of coffee. This will go to 300, but it's good to know. So the next question is, can this power station power my full-size refrigerator? Well, surprisingly, it can, but only for about an hour, because this refrigerator will use around 200 watts at a certain point. And obviously, this small power station really isn't made for that, but I thought I would tell you, so now you know. The next question is, can this power station power this full-size fan? Well, let's find out. Let's plug it in. All right, it's plugged in. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Make sure it's facing the other way so we're not getting the fan. And it's using 37 watts. So yes, this can power a full-size fan. Now let me actually put the fan on high and see what happens. Okay, now it's all the way up and only using 46 watts. So there you go. That little guy can power that full-size fan. So our next test is, can this small power station power our TV, the TV lights behind the TV, our home internet, Wi-Fi router, modem, and security cameras, plus the fan we tested a few minutes ago? Well, let's find out. All right, the TV is on, the lights are on, everything is coming online. We are currently using 148 watts right now. I'm going to go ahead and turn the fan on, and I'm going to put the fan on high. So let's go ahead and turn the fan on, and then let me put it on high, and let's see. Look at that, we're using 190 something watts, and we're running the internet, home security, a 55-inch TV, and a fan. So as you can see, this is 300 watts rated. By the way, it doesn't have surge, it doesn't have peak. You can't go over 300, but pretty cool. One of the things I like to test is, while you're charging this, can you actually still power other devices? Well, let's go ahead and look. So as you can see, we're charging the device, and I'm going to go ahead and plug in my iPhone using a USB port. I just want to see if that works. So let's plug this in, and we are getting power. There's our lightning bolt right there in the corner. So that's good. All right. The next test I want to do is wireless charging. Let's go ahead and see if wireless charging works well. And I'm going to leave my case on. This is my 14 Pro. Now, keep in mind, when you use wireless charging, you do need to turn the wireless charging button on here. But I'm going to go ahead and just lay this on, turn off the screen, lay this on, and boom. That is nice. I'll tell you something. A lot of these power stations with wireless charging don't work with cases. So this one does. Love that. So one of the things I highly recommend that you get when you're buying a power station of any kind, if you could. In small ones, it's not so easy, but this one has a 300 watt pure sine wave inverter. And what that means is it's going to provide that clean power that you need for sensitive electronics, especially audio and video devices, newer TVs, laser printers. So as you can see here, we've got the AC outlet on, and we have pure sine wave power. All right, that wave there actually means that this is clean power. So that's good news. So I'm in my guest room, and I'm going to be testing the light on this here. It's got a nice sized light, and it's only 2 watts. So you have to turn the unit on. Then in order to turn the light on, you do have to hold it down for a few seconds. So we're going to hold that down. 1, 2, 3. All right. And I'm going to turn it off now because I'm going to show you what it looks like in the dark. We're in the pitch dark, and we'll show you what the screen looks like too. You can see what the screen looks like. All right. But let's go ahead and turn this flashlight on and wish me luck. 1, 2, 3. All right. So there's your light. As you can see, it really brightens up this room. I mean, it was totally dark a minute ago. Now, if we hold the button down, actually, if we press it again, it's going to SOS. And if we press it again, it's got a strobe. That's all it is a strobe. Press it again, and it should go to regular LED. So not bad. I mean, really a good light. And that looks like a spider on the bed. Oh my God. No, it's a fake one, guys. All right, so this is a section I like including in all my videos, and this one's going to be pretty simple for this unit. I call it Know Before You Buy. I'm going to give you some information so you understand, kind of what this can do as far as power is concerned. So as you can see the slide that's on the screen, number one, what do you want to power, right? I mean, this power station is a portable power station. It's great for trips, great for camping, and more. It'll charge phones, laptops, LED lights. It'll charge your drone batteries on the go. You can bring it camping. You can put it in the back seat of your vehicle to keep your devices charged for your children while you're driving. Let's take a moment and go over estimated run times now. So I'm going to bring up a slide. And as you can see on this slide in front of you, these estimated run times are based off of this power station we're going over today, right? The Munster Power Grid. And so let's talk about a fan. A fan that's 60 watts, you'll get about 4.5 hours on this power station. An LED light that's about 5 watts, you'll get almost 55 hours. A 20-inch LCD TV that uses about 18 watts, you'll get an estimated 16 hours. What about a laptop? Well, later in the video, actually, we will show you that we can power different devices, and a laptop will be one of them. We have a gaming laptop we'll show you. But let's say your laptop's 100 watts, right? I mean, and that's not average, by the way, but you can get 2.5 hours of usage if you had a 100-watt laptop. Now let's talk phones for a minute. So if you had an iPhone 12, right? An iPhone 12 has a 2815 milliamp battery. Bottom line, you can get an estimated 11 charges, right? You can charge that iPhone 12 11 times. Now, let's say you have a Samsung S21. Well, that's got a larger battery. It's got a 4,000 milliamp battery. So you can get an estimated 8 charges. All right? I hope you found this information helpful. All right, I'd like to share some pros and some cons. And if you know our channel, we're going to start off with the cons real quick because we love ending on a positive note. Not too many cons, okay? But the first con I would say is they mention you can charge this on solar. The problem is there's no information in the manual on how to do so. There's no information online. And we contacted Monster, and they couldn't provide any information. So nothing I can say there on solar. Now, our next con is this is a 300 watt inverter. Again, small power station, but it has no peak or no surge. So if you're powering something that is a little more than 300, even for a moment, this won't be able to do it, okay? The last con I have is that, when you're using the screen, right? I wish it had input and output wattage on the screen, but it doesn't. So it'll only show you, obviously, if you turn on wireless charging, it'll show you all of those icons, but it won't give us that information. All right, it's time to go over pros, and there are plenty of pros, guys. Look, number one for me, it's light, 7.7 pounds or 3.5 kilograms. I like that. I like that it's powerful. For a small unit to have 300 watts, I like that as well. I love this wireless charger, and it worked with our iPhone case on also. Check that out if you missed that. We did a demo on that. I do like also that while I'm charging this, I can actually still power devices. So I found that to be really nice as well. I do like that you have 9 ways to power devices, right? Wireless charging, USB, DC, AC, so that's really good. I like this handle. It's made well, and it makes it easy to just grab and go. This thing's had a decent sized battery as well, and I do like the LED light. So definitely a nice unit. All right, guys, well, we had fun testing this as we always do. And I'd have to say it is a really nice unit. It's made very well. I think it is a little steep on the price. $399 is a little steep. But, Monster's got a good brand. It is made well. Okay, I hope you found this review helpful. If you did, give us a thumbs up. We would really appreciate it. It really helps the channel. Also, if you're new to the family, take a moment and subscribe. We would love to have you as a member of the family. You'll also see Brooklyn, by the way. That's my yellow lab. And if you want to follow us on social media, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. And share our video as well. Guys, thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. Hey guys, take a moment and give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. As you can see, Brooklyn, she's waving her tail for you. Take a moment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell and you'll get notified of new videos we come out with. Also, follow us and contact us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.